big deal. Will I smoke him? What am I going to say? No, I think Fury's going to punch my head in for 12 rounds and he's going to become undisputed championship of the world. Of course I ain't going to say that. I believe truly I'm going to smoke that guy. And he's going to come back and he's going to back himself. So it is what it is. And the only time we find out is when. Well,
those are the words of Anthony Joshua as he speaks his own prediction on Tyson Fury if the fight ever happens. And, you know, of course, the way he worded it, it's like, yeah, what is he supposed to say? He's supposed to say those things. He truly believes that he's going to smoke that guy, and Tyson Fury believes that he's going to smoke him. Okay? And I like how he ended it. We won't know, and we'll see if that time happens, if the fight takes place. Okay, nothing more, nothing less. You know, a lot of the trash talk, a lot of those things are transpiring now. You know, you see it all over the place now. We have the current, you know, Tommy Fury, Jake Paul, Tyson Fury, Dillian White, Shakur Stevenson, Oscar Valdez, you know, Teofimo, Josh Taylor. You know, you're having a lot of back and forth with fighters, and you got a lot of verbal internet action, but then not enough contracts being signed to actually fight. Okay, you have like call-outs and trash talk and, you know, and all that. You know, you have all that stuff now, whereas you don't have enough fighting. Back in the day, you saw fights. People talked because they were about to fight. They were hyping themselves up to punch each other harder in the face with each and every a line of trash talk that they said, right? But now we don't have that. So Joshua, a lot of people admire about Joshua. He's not that type of dude that really sits there and goes blow and toe for toe. And when he does, though, he does it every so often, because he did it with Tyson Fury when Tyson Fury hopped his ass off of the possibility of fighting Joshua for all that damn money in Saudi Arabia. Okay, so we heard a piece of that then, but normally you don't get that from Joshua, you know. And he said he's gonna effing smoke that guy. You know, we'll see. I think the style of Joshua is very, very interesting for Tyson Fury, because you got a fighter that is a fighting guy. Okay, he's an attacker. He attacks with combinations, and it's kind of hard to deal with someone like that that's constantly attacking you. Okay, you got a guy like Tyson Fury. He knows how to slip, rubberneck, you know, avoid shots. You know, he knows how to pop that jab, and he has some decent power. And I think with the added muscle, I think he was very successful against Wilder. Now, the question you ask yourself is Tyson Fury that type of dude that's only good with Wilder, or only tailor-made for Wilder in that particular situation with him gaining that weight? That's what you ask yourself, because you base, hey, he's better now by fighting one fighter. I think that's ridiculous. You know, I think that's jumping the gun. I'm thinking, okay, yeah, he did Deontay like that, but Deontay only throws one huge punch at a time most of the times, you know, because he intends on that big shot taking you out. So Tyson Fury don't have to worry about combinations with Wilder. He probably does now, because Malik Scott's teaching him what he can teach him for, you know, the time frame that he has with Deontay. But, you know, the Wilder of yesteryear, you know, it is what it is. But back to Joshua, okay? Joshua is a guy that he's just ready to fight, okay? And he's ready to smoke Tyson Fury. But I will say this, okay, while I close. I know that Coogan hasn't talked to Anthony Joshua since then. I would appreciate if Anthony Joshua wouldn't say shit about Tyson Fury until he gets past Alexander Usyk. It should be tunnel vision with Usyk. This shouldn't even, I wouldn't, if I'm Joshua at this point, and I'm focused, and I'm focused, and I'm focused, and I'm training, and I'm shredding, and I'm losing weight to be more mobile, to be quicker, to be sharper, to throw more punches. If I'm thinking that, okay, I would not entertain the idea of Tyson Fury's name. at all. You know, that's one of the things, again, I keep telling people I loved about Floyd. Floyd did not want to talk about any other fighter beside the fighter that he's going to fight. If you start veering off talking about another fight, no, we're not going to talk. We're not going to talk about that. We're talking about Ortiz. We're not talking about Manny Pacquiao. We're talking about Ortiz. Victor Ortiz, he deserves his shot. He's getting his shot against the Money May. TMT hashtag TBE, right? So he didn't entertain any of that at all. So at the end of the day, I feel that Anthony Joshua, I think he allows himself mentally to get drawn back in these same type of conversations when it comes to other fighters and other, possibilities of fights in the future, where the fight that's in the future that you should be concerned with is the fight that you want to fight next, the fight that bird in the hand. That's Alexander Usyk is that bird in the hand, okay? Hell with the ones in the bushes, right? Don't worry about those. Worry about Oleg. Worry about that guy, the guy that they claim that's too small. Worry about fighting that too small guy. And then I think that will suit him better mentally, because then he could focus and he won't tolerate any other person breaking his focus, just for a few words about someone that he may or may not ever fucking fight. But anyway, that's my counterpunch on that. You guys tell me what you think. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.